SD Gundam G Generation Eternal is finally out. I'm super excited, and yes, in this video, I'm going to be giving you guys another reroll guide. This is the official post-launch, because the game's out, reroll guide. What's up, everybody? Fortexfiend here, and welcome to another SD Gundam Eternal video. And I want to get a few TLDRs out before I get started with this reroll guide. First, am I going to be including the 3,000 gems they gifted us for the 1 million downloads? Yes, I am, because we all have them now, and I think it would be very beneficial to potentially include those 3,000 gems that you were given. However, if you already did reroll and you used the initial 6,000 gems that we got, then cool. But I am going to include that. 2, am I going to be glued and talking about tier lists in this? Here's the TLDR for that. If you want the optimum units for like PvE content and meta-wise, Exia and Freedom. There you go. Why Exia and Freedom? Because aerial combat is pretty important from what I understand with this game, and they have access to aerial combat. Crossbones is another good option if you don't pull Exia or Freedom or any of the combination of the two. However, if a unit that is your favorite is not in the quote-unquote meta or recommended, pull for your favorites, because it's more important to enjoy this game with the units that you actually like versus being overly stuck and glued on tier lists and all that stuff. Okay, enjoy the game first, and then use tier list as like a guide or something like that. But I wouldn't be overly glued to that. And lastly, another TLDR that I'm going to get out of the way. Why are you making another reroll video? Didn't you just already do that? Well, I want to keep you guys current. I want to give you guys current visuals and current information. And I like updating you guys and creating content. So that's why I'm doing it. All right, let's go ahead and get started with this reroll process. So the tutorial that you're going to be doing when you first install the game takes about 15 or so or 20 minutes to complete. It's going to include the flow of combat, teaching you about combat, and it's also going to include the first like 1 or 2 stages of the OG Gundam series. After you complete that, you're able to claim your resources, which is going to be now the 9,000 plus gems, plus the 2 SSR or higher unit guaranteed tickets, and also an SSR guaranteed ticket. Now, if you don't like what you get after using those resources, you could go back to the main title screen, go to menu on the upper left-hand corner, go to delete user data, and once you do that and you restart the game, it's actually going to allow you to skip through the entire tutorial and go straight into claiming your resources and starting the reroll process over. So once you get through that, the reroll process takes maybe like 5 minutes or less, especially if you skip the pull animations. So just letting you guys know that that's how long approximately it takes. Okay, so we are going to be gifted all of this good stuff: 2 SSR unit or 2 SSR or higher unit tickets, 1 SSR unit guaranteed ticket, 9,000 plus gems, and also we have access to the guaranteed UR pull. What do you start off with? You're going to want to start off with your tickets, because that's the least amount of resources, free resources that you have. And the goal with the 2 SSR or higher unit guaranteed tickets is to try to go for 1 UR. Now, I know it's going to probably take a long time, so some people might just forgo and just use these and not care. But try to go for 1 if you have the patience to do so, but it is at a 3% rate. Warships are even lower at a 1% rate, but warships really only benefit you if you're going to be using a team of the specific category that they buff. So you can get a UR off of the 2 tickets, but I'm just letting you guys know it could take a while because it's at a lower rate. After the tickets, you're going to start off with the gems. I got asked a question, how many gems should I use? That's up to you. If you want to use 3,000 and wait for the next banners, then use 3,000. You want to save it and skip that entirely, more power to you. If you want to use all of them, more power to you. That is entirely up to you. For this video, I'm going to be using all 9,000 that I do have, which is from this pull right over here. After you hopefully get at least 1 or more UR units and multiple SSRs from the diamonds or the gems, then you want to go right into the UR guaranteed. You do this last because you already know what you want from this, and you could also strategize what you want depending on what you got previously from the other resources. That's why you do this last. You don't do this one first, because you're going to kind of shoot yourself in the foot if you constantly go for that and then afterwards risk getting something that you don't want from the other resources. So that's why you do this one last. Again, if you don't like what you get, go to that menu screen, hit delete, start over, skip the tutorial, do all that fun stuff. But for the purposes of this video, let's go ahead and get started. This is going to be my free-to-play account, where a majority of my strategy videos will be made from this account, because I want to show you guys strategies for hard stages from a free-to-play standpoint. But I do have a quote-unquote whale account too that I have been playing through. All right, I got requested to do this. I think it's hype. You guys might find it cringe. I don't care. Life's too short. Let's just have fun. This hand of mine is burning red. Its loud roar tells me to defeat you. Take this, burning Gacha finger. If you guys know the reference, which most of you should that watch Gundam, let me know in the comment section below. Again, if you find it cringe, I don't care. I like to have fun. I enjoy making content and sometimes making a fool of myself and whatever, you know. I'm a hype guy. All right. So looks like we did not get any URs from that, but that's perfectly fine. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to delete the account and do that again just because I don't want to go through that process. All right, so we're going to go ahead and use our diamonds now. Now, I'm not using those 2 tickets. I'm going to save those 2 tickets until I get like 10 or more. So let's go ahead and use the diamonds. Okay, and I still don't know what the indicator is on these animations that pretty much tell you got a UR. I think a flaming box might be one, but if you guys know what the animation is or what the triggers are or what to look for, let me know in the comment section below. Okay, so I'm gonna go through the animations just because I like to see these for the first few times. Okay, so it looks like that. Whoa, we got a UR. So we got Barbados. Nice. Okay, so this account already is looking pretty solid. I might keep it. We'll see. Okay, so we got Barbados 6th form, which is a pretty cool unit there. Iron-Blooded Orphans. Fantastic anime. Nice. Okay, so we got 3 SSRs and a UR from that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and use some more here. Okay, so I'm noticing like an orange glow when Amuro pops out of that little container. Okay, so now we got that animation. I wonder if that means something too. Let's look at the boxes. I didn't see anything that I should notate there, but let's just see what we get. Okay. Oh! I am totally keeping this account. Wow! I am totally keeping this account. Yo, we got Exia, so now I could pretty much get whatever I want. Probably Freedom, because this is gonna be my free-to-play account, or maybe Sazabi, who I pulled on my my whale account. Nice. All right, I am liking this account so far. I'm probably gonna keep this account. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just use my last 3,000 here. Okay, I don't think we got anything there. We didn't have that orange glow. Is Amuro gonna? Nope. Okay, I don't think we got anything here. But oh wait. Is that a... I saw a little, like, meteor or, like, a tiny comet fall. Does that mean something? Oh, nice. Okay, so we got an SSR supporter. So a warship. That is cool. Zero Shiki. Nice. Okay, so no UR there, but we got a hefty amount of SSRs plus a warship. So, yeah, I'm probably going to keep this account. Now, let's just do this for fun and see what I get and see if I like what I get. Again, I'm probably gonna go for Freedom because I want the free-to-play account to have the optimum quote-unquote meta units, right? Oh, okay, so that little commence operation with a rainbow pretty much guarantees a UR, which we know we're getting one because this is the guaranteed UR pull. I think I see one SSR there and I saw the rainbow box. But let's see what pops out here. Okay, Bishop, Zeno, Leo, Zeta, Victory, nice. Okay, let's see. Oh! I got a new Gundam. Cool. Okay, well, I don't think I'm going to keep new Gundam. I'm probably going to go for Freedom. But yeah, guys, so this is pretty much going to be the reroll process here. So the order that you want to use your resources is you want to go with tickets, then your diamonds, and then the guaranteed UR. If you don't like what you get, you could go to the home screen, go to the menu option, delete user data, skip the tutorial, and start that process all over again. Aim for at least 2 to 3 URs, including the one that you get from the guaranteed is what I would do, because you don't want to get overly stuck on the reroll process because you're just never going to be able to play the game if that's the case. But that is going to be it, guys. Hopefully this helps you guys out. I'm going to be streaming this game heavily on my Twitch channel, so be sure to check the links down below, as well as the Discord server invite. We're growing, guys, and I love it. I love seeing community. I love sharing passions of things that we all enjoy. So thank you so much again for all the support. Stay tuned for the next video, and stay blessed, everybody.